Previously on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Another cutscene. This time the Wookiees are kicking Zerka's butts. Get him! You kick those slavers a-holes. Tear him a new one. I'll watch. You guys can easily deal with the slavers. Because by the time I even do anything, they're probably gonna be dead anyway. Yes! That's what slavers get for being slavers. Any slavers in here? Nope. Okay, good. Excuse me, you two. We gotta deal with the rest of the slavers. Or, more so, just have the Wookiees gun them down. Well, they are surprisingly taking bullets. Alright. That was a perfect opportunity, game. All I want to do is in combat is jump like 50 feet towards my enemy and smack them with my lightsabers, which, again, and with how this game works, they basically are just maces. Instead of, like, instant death weapons. And now... Hello, you beautiful magical creatures. NecromanticWater here. Thank you for jumping on my playthrough of KOTOR Lightside. Last time, we finished Kashyyyk and freed it from the slavers. I think we're gonna go to Korriban next. And hopefully nothing bad happens of us going to the Sith home world when we're beacons of light. Or at least I hope nothing happens, because I'll be blunt, I don't remember how to do like 90% of Korriban lightside, because it's just so easy to do everything dark side. So this will probably be a learning experience, because I don't really feel like looking it up and looking at a walkthrough, because I'm lazy. I'll just flat on a minute, I'm super lazy. And I think last time I did Korriban lightside, I was like a wee child. I think that's when I last did my lightside playthrough. I'm seeing through my eyelids. Okay. Looks like it's in a tomb or underground. No, actually, both of those statements are basically the same. Stupid chairs falling apart still. You know, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get attacked with TIE fighters, because that's a thing that can happen in between, like, going to each planet. And usually I always get attacked after each planet and going to the next one. Glad I didn't this time. Yay. Oh, this is gonna suck, because I do vaguely remember needing a decent chunk of persuade to do half of the light side crap on this planet. I don't have any persuade. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. There are some who believe Korriban is the birthplace of the Sith. This planet is an evil place. There are secrets here best left uncovered.
It looked like it was in a cave.
During the vision, I felt cold and trapped, almost as if I was buried alive. It felt like we were in some kind of tomb. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Won't the Sith recognize you?
Maybe you're right. Most of the Dark Jedi would only know me by name, but there are a few among them who might recognize my face. For the safety of our mission, I must remain on the Ebon Hawk while we are on this planet.
Yeah. Just can't use Bastila, I guess. I wasn't going to use you anyway. Hey, Juhani.
Yes.
I think there's something else we could talk about before we continue. Is there something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
Are you kidding on me?
You
I'm...
self-centered fool.
Oh my god.
Think that I would desire to mate with one such as you?
Ow.
Should that even be possible?
Ow.
You
Ow.
are the
I'm
center of the
sorry.
universe. What does it matter if my homeworld was wiped out by your actions?
Okay.
Who cares if it is because of you that everyone I knew as
Girl,
a
I
child...
was just joking. You mean, what are you saying? Wait, yeah. What are...
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
Oh. I thought she was gonna say her homeworld was KOTOR or something. I didn't know.
If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood. Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I'm sorry, Johnny. There was no way to prevent it.
I know. I suppose I realized that.
This is probably going to destroy it anyway.
It's hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
You're right. I don't.
I suppose that is to be expected. Everything will turn out for the best, as long as we remain focused on our task. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
That's not trivial, but like, are you, we can, you want to talk more? Like, do you, Korriban can wait, like, girl, do you wanna, don't wanna talk?
Speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We
God, I feel
not
that.
make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Can you tell me about your people?
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to
If the game would let me, I would give you a big ol' hug, Johnny, especially after you just, like, yelled at me for terrorists. We're all in this together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Oh, anytime, Johnny. Like, any more conversations? Because, like, I'm kind of invested right now.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
This was my home for many years.
And you have a lot of
Just
dialogue.
hated that it was still home. A rat hole, a
I never-
warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell.
I don't think I ever actually, like, went through Johanny's dialogue tree. This is interesting. I know some parts are bad, but
You have no idea what it is like to have to live there for years. To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I was an alien. Because I was different from them, frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food, would not let us walk their streets. They spat on us. You are human. You could not possibly know.
yeah. But I deal with different types of minority people hating. You know, humans can be just as cruel to each other.
That is true, I
For our
suppose.
race, gender,
But it is much more
sexuality.
obvious for
We hate
some.
each other for everything.
There were no other Cathar on Terrace. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
I would... Look, you're not weak.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak.
No, you're not.
To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
Girl, I'm kind of invested. I'm almost literally sitting at the edge of my seat. No, it is alright. I will listen anytime you want.
Thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future. Thank you.
Look, I kind of need this too, because fate of the world on my shoulders. I just need a breather, and like I'm very invested in your story right now. I'm also like super freaking curious because I've never had like used her and Mission at the same time. I want to hear a special dialogue since they're both from Terrace.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Okay, this is exhausted to think now. God, now I might have to look that up after this video just to see if there's like special dialogue between Juhani and Mission. Because since I already planned on using Jolie and Juhani this playthrough, I can't really use Mission as well. But I'm just like, since they're both from Terrace, they both understand how it feels to have the planet destroyed. That just opens the room for some special dialogue that I've never seen. That's cool. But I want to say I doubt there's anything with it, but like BioWare's known for like giving dialogue for like the super minorest of things. How do you know I'm a Jedi? It could be because I have 2 lightsabers in my hands. I forgot he says that. I mean, to be fair, that's a fair statement.
Bamuleslik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia.
So I imagine.
Kuya mi juz kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki. Kukula jiti. Kawana bota aayut tagwa.
What are you talking about? Well, I guess this was a ship owned by a big baddie. Cannot, will it work? Oh my god, Persuade actually worked? What is this bullshit? I'm so used to it not working. Thank you. You're very nice. I'll be on my way. Good gun.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira king kunjope shak. No ba mulira ji. Johnny yun turung chi wi itadia. Pola una chinek. Bamulirat slimoanga kunbist king.
I'm no master yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. Though a lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shardan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No, no, no. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tunipudu! Rana no prata no sercha ichua penki.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi! You're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Well, if you can't think of anything cruel, you really shouldn't be out here, young man, should you?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to
Thanks,
spare them
Jeff
enough of
Lee.
being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Why? What did they do?
We didn't do anything. Please, help us. Silence. It's not what they did so much as what they didn't do, which is prove themselves worthy. I'm exhausted from dealing with their mulings, so please decide for me, will you?
Let them go?
Let them go? And what could possibly convince me to do that?
Yeah, these aren't gonna work, so you just want to let them go.
I want to let them go. Yes, that's right. They're not worth my time. I'm on my head. What was that? I feel like just get out of here, all of you. I don't have time for this.
Am I gonna get chastised? Hell yeah, I didn't. Although that seems like something Jolie would do, honestly. Alrighty, well, that's an interesting welcome to the Korriban planet thing. Oh god, is that the freaking circus
Look here,
symbol?
my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Well, if you'd seen us before, we wouldn't be newcomers, would we?
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lasho.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that?
You cannot be serious. You're unarmed, and I clearly have a total of 5 lightsabers with me. What do you think you're going to accomplish? Or 6, depending on how you look at a double-bladed lightsaber. It's 1 or 2. But there's no need for
Oh,
hostilities.
neither do I. I simply stated a fact. Do you know how many Sith there are in Dresde?
12. No, wait, 13.
God, Jolie, shut the fuck up.
Do it, Lasho.
Now, let's not be hasty.
I love
Perhaps
this
our
man so
friend
far.
here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
I kind of want to try to persuade, but it most likely won't work. Like, I'm not looking for trouble.
Oh, I see. Well, we'll just have to see about that, won't we?
It looks like this one's not afraid of you at all, Lasho.
Are you going to let us be insulted?
Oh, get over yourself already. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, this one's got some backbone at least. Let's go.
Fine. I'll deal with you later.
Don't threaten me for a good time. Okay. Man, we have interesting welcoming parties here. And that's all I can really say, is just because I don't really have any better words to say about that. Can I actually go to the temple now? I kind of doubt it, because just look at me and my squad. We radiate light and purity, and you know, I doubt they'll let us in. But you know, I could try. A girl could try. Excuse me, droids. Cute little things, you. Really? Only one chest is lootable? Hello? Can I enter the temple? Sith.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. Please, leave at once.
How do I get this medallion you
It is
mentioned?
the device given to one who has been accepted into the Academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Korriban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the Academy.
Okay.
On your way, citizen.
I don't even think even I had max persuade. I don't think the persuade would work.
Leave me be. Can't you see that I'm busy?
You want from the Sith Academy?
Isn't that obvious? You must be very sharp to possess such an astute sense of perception.
Oh, I thank you for the compliment.
However, since I asked you to leave.
What?
No, you may not. I'm busy amusing myself, and I'm not going to miss any of the fun. Now get lost before I teach you a lesson.
Okay.
Please, don't hurt me. I am too weak with hunger.
Oh.
You'll get your turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from heat exhaustion and Mikkel's beatings.
What the hell? What are you doing? This man is clearly messing with you guys. This is not going to work.
Seems like not much to do to be worthy of anything. How long you been up to it, boy?
Here, have some food. Okay. Can I like tell him to tell these people to not to stop?
Something specific you wanted?
Are you
And what if
Miko?
I am?
You have to do something about those men. They're dying.
That's the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate.
So this isn't a real test for them.
Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment.
You should not toy with people's lives.
Why not just shoot them where they stand? It would at least be more direct.
Damn.
Boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
Good God. Alright, guys, he's gone. Do you want food? Will this work? Look, he's tricking you. He'll never let you in the academy. God damn it, I'm so not persuasive. Literally, what? It shouldn't even be a persuade. I should just let me do it. God, I just want to persuade. This is what I get for being a Jedi Guardian. For the first time. Like, I don't get to use, like, any of my persuade. How about you guys? Will you listen to me?
Leave me be. I will just a few hours longer. Just a few hours, surely.
Oh my god.
You talked to Meckel? Have I proved my worth? Did he say anything?
Look, the bastard's lying.
Oh, no. All this for nothing.
Oh, well. I could have, like, if the game would have let me, I would have, like, given you food or something to help, but, like, man's just straight up died and I got lightside for it. I don't know how I feel about that. He, like, just straight up just died. And the game was like, here, have lightside. Like, all you did was tell him that, like, his effort was worthless. He dies. I have a lightside. That's... Excuse me? Just, what? How does that even work? Oh. Okay. Sure, let's speak to Joey.
On your mind, dude?
Why'd you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship. I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an uller in mating season. Oh, frightful.
Oh, Lord. So you wanted to ride my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
Just tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha.
Is that a comment on my breath?
No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet would clear that right up, you know. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Andor Vex was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Oh? Is this supposed to have some hidden meaning?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh, yes. Downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How long are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
How did you know?
Swirling force, remember? Jedi here. Granted, I was just interpreting the signs, but...
Oh, you, sir.
Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or those could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding, right?
Everyone panics and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
I hate you. Can you even be sure that he was responsible?
What, are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening anyway? 1 billion to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Sort of. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Okay, I might enjoy having using Jolie as a main party member for once. Alright, I think this is a good starting point for now. I hope everybody had a good time. To grow in the future, please like, comment, and subscribe, and tomorrow to stay fabulous.